Found these at Dollar Tree, and they are great for making those like full stacked books. See, these are bigger. Before they used to have the crates and stuff that you would use and then try to make them look like the stacked books, but these are bigger, so they kind of look like the stacked books. So they have a little ribbon on it. It pops right off. If you're having a problem, just heat it up a little bit, loosen up the glue, and then just pop it off. I'm gonna paint mine all black. We're gonna do this for Halloween. You can leave the ridges not painted. Just go over and don't go in the creases like I did, and then that way you'll have more definition between the pieces, and you'll be able to see which ones are which better. But I wanted it as dark as possible for Halloween, so I just did one coat. But once that dried, I went over the middle one with some Mod Podge, and then Dollar Tree has these cute little Halloween napkins, and they are 2-ply, so you'll just take it apart. And then I did the Mod Podge all the way around. You don't really have to if it's going to be sitting behind the shelf, but I did it all the way around. And I'm just going to take and use just one napkin to do this. But I placed the part right where I wanted it to kind of line up at, and then I went around the sides, cut off that top, and then kind of matched it up. But even though it's not the same, it's not repeating the same pattern in the front or the back, depending on which way you turn it, it does match up with the webs, if that makes sense. I just cut off the little black edge and then went around the other side and then let that dry. Try to be as neat as possible with the Mod Podge so you don't have to go back in later and do touch-ups. But once that dries, you can hit it with the top coat just to make sure everything seals in nice and easy. But that was it for that part, and it's just real easy, real simple. Like I said, just a little bit of Mod Podge, and then you do your little decoupage with that. And then once that dry, I came in and I took off all of the excess. To find the little lines, I just went in with my nail and just put a little crease in there so I knew where to cut away the excess. And that's when I saw that my little messy paint job with the Mod Podge did kind of leave some of the pieces on the other sections. But being that I painted the other sections black, it was real easy to cover up. But as long as your paint has good coverage, you should be able to cover up any little mistakes that you do make. So once I peeled off everything that could peel off, I came back in with that same jet black paint, and I just did little touch-ups around just to finish that off. And then once that all dried, then I came back in with that same little ribbon that it originally came with. You can do like a cute little Halloween ribbon, something like that, but I just decided where I wanted the front to be, and then I just glued that back in place in the front and in the back, just like it originally was. And then from here, you can leave it just as is, but then I said, let's add a little more Halloween touches to it. So I have these bats that I thought about putting on there. They come in a pack of 4. And then I have these little spiders. I didn't want the purple to be that vivid, so I just gave it one little coat of the same black paint. So it's like a little glitter type detail on the backs of the spiders there. But I did 2 of those. I painted it with just a little bit of black, and then I'm just going to glue those down. It's kind of like they're crawling over the books, if that makes sense. And you can do this with a combo of big spiders, little spiders, a bunch of different things. I did go a little heavy with the glue, but you can just touch that up with paint.